Hello friends, in today's video we will discuss some problems involving special angles. Number 1, evaluate sine 18 degree. See, you can see it is 18 degree. This is special angle. Okay, let's start. Solution. Let theta is equal to 18 degree. We know 5 into theta is equal to 90 degree. Okay, so we can write 5 theta is equal to twice theta is equal to 90 degree minus 3 theta. Now if I take sine on both sides, I will have sine of twice theta is equal to sine of 90 degree minus thrice theta. Now what this is equal to sine twice theta is equivalent to, what is sine 90 minus theta? This is cos theta. This is cos thrice theta. Now if I use the formula of sine twice, I will have sine 2 sine theta into cos theta, and for cos thrice the formula is 4 cos cube a minus 3 cos a. You can see in both sides they have a common factor cos theta. So if I take cos theta common in the right side, I will have cos theta into 4 cos square theta minus 3. If I cancel cos on both sides, I can write cos theta is not equal to 0. Clearly, the value of cos theta is not equal to 0, as theta is an acute angle. Cos 90 is equal to 0, theta is equal to 18 degrees. So the value of cos theta can never be is equal to 0. So you can cancel cos theta in both sides. Now I am getting twice sine theta is equal to 4 cos square theta minus 3. So I am getting twice sine theta is equal to, what is 4 cos square theta? We need to find the value of sine 18 degree. So if I express cos theta in terms of sine, I will have 4 into 1 minus sine square theta minus 3. After this I will get 2 sine theta is equal to 4 minus 4 sine square theta minus 3. If I take all these quantities in the left side, I will have 4 sine square theta plus twice sine theta minus 1 is equal to 0. You can clearly see this is a quadratic expression in terms of sine theta. So if I solve for sine theta, I will have, see, it is 4 sine square theta plus 2 sine theta minus 1. If I let sine theta is equal to x, it will be is equal to 4x square plus twice x minus 1 is equal to 0. So if I solve for sine theta using the formula of Siddharacharya, I will get minus 2 plus minus b square. B square is 2 square 4 minus 4 is 4 into 4 16 into minus 1 plus 16 by 2 into 4. I will have minus 2 plus minus, this is square root of 20, that is 2 root 5 by 8. After cancelling I will get minus 1 plus minus root over 5 by 4. You can clearly see the value of sine theta should be positive. Since theta is acute, therefore sine theta will be always positive. Hence I can write the value of sine theta. The value of sine theta will be is equal to, you can take the positive value, it will be root over 5 minus 1 by 4. This is the value of sine 18 degree. Hence we can write sine 18 degree is equal to root over 5 minus 1 by 4. Using this result we can find other trigonometric ratios also. For example, if you need to find the value of cos 36 degree, if you are given evaluate the value of cos 36 degree, then you can write the value of cos twice a is equal to 1 minus twice sine square 18 degree. Cos twice a is equal to 1 minus twice sine square a. So if I put the value of sine square sine 18 degree, I'll have root over 5 minus 1 by 4 whole square. Now if I calculate, it is 1 minus 2 into root over 5 plus 1 minus 2 root 5 by 16 divided by 2, I'll have 8. Now further if I calculate, I'll get, take LCM, this is 8 minus 6 which is equal to 2, minus plus 2 root 5 by 8, hence your answer will be root over 5 plus 1 by 4. This is the value of cos 36 degree. Similarly, you can evaluate the value of sine 72 degree, sine 54 degree using these results. Okay. Now it is question number 2. Evaluate the value of tan 9 degree minus tan 27 degree minus tan 60 degree plus tan 81 degree. So how to evaluate this? This is tan 9 degree minus tan 27 degree minus tan 63 degree plus tan 81 degree. What is 81 degree? This is 90 degree minus 9 degree, and this is 63 degree means 90 degree minus 27 degree. So I can write this as tan 9 degree minus tan 27 degree. This is tan 90 degree minus 27 degree plus tan 90 degree minus 9 degree. So if I use the formula of tan 90 minus theta, this is equal to cos theta. So it will be equal to tan 9 degree minus tan 27 degree. This is equal to cot 27 degree plus cot 9 degree. Now you can see tan 9 degree and cot 9 degree, tan 27 degree and cot 27 degree. If I take them as pair, I'll have tan 9 degree plus cot 9 degree. This is tan 27 degree plus cot 27 degree. What is tan? Tan is sine 9 degree by cos 9 degree. This is cos 9 degree by sine 9 degree minus similarly this is sine 27 degree by cos 27 degree plus cos 27 degree by sine 27 degree. If I take LCM, I'll have sine 9 degree into cos 9 degree. Now take LCM, this is sine square 9 degree plus cos square 9 degree minus this is sine 27 degree cos 27 degree. This is sine square 27 degree plus cos square 27 degree. Now you can see in the numerator it is 1. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So this is 1. This is sine 9 degree cos 9 degree. This is minus 1 by sine 27 degree cos 27 degree. If I multiply by 2, I'll have 2 by twice sine 9 degree cos 9 degree minus 2 into 2 sine 27 degree cos 27 degree. What is twice sin a cos a? This is equal to sin twice a. So it is 2 by sin 18 degree minus 2 by sin 54 degree. See, I have used the formula of 2 sin a cos a. It is sin twice a. Now take LCM. You will have sin 18 degree into sin 54 degree. 2 is a common, so this is sin 54 degree minus sin 18 degree. If I use the formula of sin C minus sin D, I will have sin C minus sin D, it is equal to 2 cos C plus D by 2. So it is 54 degree plus 18 degree by 2 into sin 54 degree minus 18 degree by 2 sin 18 degree sin 54 degree. Now this is 4 times cos 54 plus 18 72 by 2 cos 36 degree. This is 54 minus 18 36 by 2 sin 18 degree sin 18 degree sin 54 degree. Now clearly this is cancelled, that same factors 4 times. I can write cos 36 degree is equal to cos 90 degree minus 54 degree by sin 54 degree. Hence we get the result. This is 4 times. What is cos 90 minus theta? This is sin theta, sin 54 degree by sin 54 degree. They are same things cancelled, so your result will be is equal to 4. This is the required solution of this problem. Here comes question number 3. Show that cos pi by 7 into cos 2 pi by 7 cos 3 pi by 7 is equal to sin pi by 14 sin 3 pi by 14 and sin 5 pi by 14 is equal to 1 by x 8. This question has two parts. Clearly you cannot find the value of pi by 7 as pi is equal to 180 and 180 is not a multiple of 7, so it's not divisible by 7, so you cannot find the exact value of pi by 7. Okay, let's start how to solve this solution. Cos pi by 7 into cos twice pi by 7 into cos 3 pi by 7. Now if you let pi by 7 is equal to theta, you will get 7 theta is equal to pi. So remember this thing. So your expression becomes cos theta, this is cos twice theta, this is cos thrice theta. Now if I multiply by 1 by twice sin theta, I will have 2 sin theta cos theta into cos twice theta into cos thrice theta. This is 1 by twice sin theta. What is twice sin a cos a? This is sin twice a, so I am getting sin twice theta. This is cos twice theta into cos thrice theta. You can clearly see if I multiply by 2 here, I will have 2 sin a cos a. So 2 into this is 2 multiplied. I multiplied by 2 in the numerator, so I have divided by 2 in the denominator. This is 1 by 4 sin theta. Again, what is twice sin a cos a? This is nothing but sin twice a. So I am getting sin 4 theta into cos thrice theta. This is 1 by 4 sin theta. We know 7 theta is equal to pi, so I can write sine theta is equal to pi minus 3 theta. As 7 theta is equal to pi, so I can write 4 theta is equal to pi minus 3 theta. This is cos thrice theta. Since 7 theta is equal to pi, therefore 4 theta is equal to pi minus 3 theta. I can use this step. Okay. Now 1 by 4 sine theta. What is sine pi minus 3 theta? I know in second quadrant sine is positive. So this is equivalent to sine 3 theta into cos 3 theta. Now again I am getting sine A cos A. So if I multiply by 2, I will write 2 into this. This is 1 by 8 sine theta. Again twice sine A cos A is equal to sine twice A. So it becomes sine 6 theta. So I can again use the value of 7 theta is equal to pi. So you can write 1 by 8 sine theta into sine 6 theta is equal to sine pi minus theta. Since 7 theta is equal to pi, that means theta 6 theta is equal to pi minus theta. So this is 1 by 8 sine theta into sine theta. They are same, so your result will be 1 by 8. So I have proved the first part. Now again if I write cos pi by 7, cos 2 pi by 7 and cos 3 pi by 7 as, what is cos theta? Sin 90 minus, I can write cos theta is equal to sin pi by 2 minus pi by 7. Similarly this is equal to sin pi by 2 minus 2 pi by 7. This is sin pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 7. So it becomes, what is this? If I take LCM, I'll have this is nothing but 5 pi by 14. This is sin, take LCM, this is 3 pi by 14, this is sin pi by 14. So I have proved that cos pi by 7 into cos 2 pi by 7 into cos 3 pi by 7 is equal to sin pi by 14, sin 3 pi by 14, sin 5 pi by 14, and the value of cos pi by 7 into cos twice pi by 7 is equal to 1 by 8. So the value will be is equal to 1 by 8. Hence they are equal. Here comes question number 4. Prove that cos pi by 32 is equal to half into square root of 2 plus square root of 2 plus square root of 2 plus root 2. So this question looks difficult, but it is not that difficult. You can use simple formula of cos twice a is equal to twice cos square a minus 1, or you can say 1 plus cos twice a is equal to twice cos square a. Solution. We know twice cos square a is equal to 1 plus cos twice a. So if I put a is equal to pi by 32 here, I will have twice cos square pi by 32 is equal to 1 plus cos. Now find twice a, it will be is equal to pi by 16. Hence the value of twice cos square pi by 32 is equal to 1 plus cos pi by 16. Now if I again say twice cos square pi by 16 is equal to 1 plus cos twice it will be is equal to pi by 8. It will be is equal to pi by 8, and twice cos square pi by 8 is equal to 1 plus cos twice it will be is equal to cos pi by 4. Now put the value of 1 plus cos pi by 4. Cos pi by 4 is equal to 1 by root 2. So this is twice cos square pi by 8. Now if I multiply by 2, this is your twice cos square pi by 8. If I multiply by 2, I'll have 4 cos square pi by 8. If I multiply by 2, I'll have 2 plus 2 by root 2, this is root 2. So the value of cos pi by 8 will be is equal to, cos square pi by 8 will be is equal to 2 plus root 2 by 4. Now if I take square root, it will be is equal to positive value root over of 2 plus root 2 by 2. Now I will put the value of cos pi by 8 here. Your twice cos square pi by 16 is equal to 1 plus 1 by 2 into root 2 plus root 2 under square root. If I multiply by a 2 here, I'll have 4 cos square pi by 16. This is 2 into 1, 2, 2 and half cancelled. This is root over of 2 plus root over of 2. So the value of cos pi by 16 will be is equal to, if you take square root, I'll have square root of 2 plus square root of 2 plus square root of 2 by 2. Now I'll put the value of cos pi by 16 in the first equation. Therefore twice cos square pi by 32 is equal to 1 plus 1 by 2 into square root of 2 plus square root of 2 plus square root of 2. Now multiply by a 2, we'll have 4 cos square pi by 32. 2 into 1 is 2. 2 into half gets cancelled. This is root over of 2 plus root over of 2 plus root over of 2. If you take square root, you'll get cos pi by 32 is equal to 4. If we take square root, this is half square root of 2 plus square root of 2 plus square root of 2 plus square root of 2. See, we are taking positive value just because the angles are acute, and in first quadrant the value of cos is always positive. So the result is 1 by 2 into square root of 2 plus square root of 2 plus square root of 2 plus square root of 2. This is the solution. Here comes question number 5. Prove that tan 7.5 degree is equal to root 6 minus root 3 plus root 2 minus root minus 2. And this is a bit a difficult question. Solution. In this problem, we'll use the result of tan 15 degree. We know tan 15 degree is equal to tan of 45 degree minus 30 degree. So if I use the formula of tan a minus b, I will have tan 45 degree minus tan 30 degree divided by 1 plus tan 45 degree into tan 30 degree. This is 1 minus 1 by root 3, 1 plus 1 into 1 by root 3. After taking LCM, I will have root 3 minus 1 by root 3 plus 1. If I rationalize, I will get 2 minus root 3. If I multiply by the conjugate, that is after rationalizing, I will have 2 minus root 3. This is the value of tan 15 degree. Tan 15 degree is equal to 2 minus root 3. Now, what is tan twice a? Tan 15 degree is equal to 2 tan 15 by 2 degree, 1 minus tan square 15 by 2 degree. Let tan 15 degree by 2 is equal to x. Okay, if I take this is equal to x, I will have twice x by 1 minus x square. Clearly 15 by 2 degree is equal to 7.5 degree, is equal to 2 minus root 3. This is equal to 1 minus x square is equal to twice x by 2 plus 2 minus root 3. If I divide by this, I will have this. Now again, if I multiplying by conjugate, I will have 2 into x into 2 plus root 3. In the numerator, I will have 2 square minus root 3 square. So the result is 1 minus x squared is equal to twice x into 2 plus root 3. After simplification, I will get x square plus twice x into 2 plus root 3 minus 1 is equal to 0. Now I can use the formula of quadratic equation to find the value of x, where x equal to tan 7.5 degree. So your x will be is equal to minus b 2 into 2 plus root 3 plus minus b square, that is b square 2 into 2 plus root 3 whole square minus 4 AC, 4 into 1 into minus 1, this is plus 4 by 2 into 1, this is minus of 2 plus root 3 plus minus, this is nothing but 32 plus 16 root 3. If you find the square root, you will get 2 square is 4, 3 square root 3 square is 3, 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 into 4 20, 20 plus 4 32, and this is 16 root 3. Okay, 2 into 1, this is minus 2 into 2 plus root 3, 2 plus root 3 plus minus. If I take 4 common from this, I will get 2 into 8 plus 4 root 3 by 2. So after cancelling 2 in the numerator and denominator, I get minus of 2 plus root 3 plus minus to the power of 8 plus 4 root 3. Clearly the value of x, that is tan 15 by 2 degree, will be positive as it is in first quadrant. In first quadrant, since tan 7.5 degree is greater than 0, therefore x will be is equal to minus of 2 plus root 3 plus root over of 8 plus 4 root 3. You cannot take both the signs negative, otherwise the value of x will be negative. So I have to take the positive value here to make the value of tan 7.5 degree positive, as the angle is first quadrant. So the value of tan 7.5 degree will be positive. So x will be is equal to minus 2 plus root 3 plus root over of 8 plus 4 root 3. So this is minus 2 minus root 3. Now I can write this as, if you can notice, this will be is equal to root over of 6 plus root over of 2 whole square. You take square root, it will be is equal to root over of 6 plus root over of 2. Therefore the value of tan 7.5 degree is equal to root over 6 minus root over 3 plus root 2 minus 2. This is a very good question for board level exams. No way to remember the result, but you can use the result of tan 15 degree to find this problem.